Alright, welcome all to Act 1, Session 2 of our Deviant the Renegades story, Radiation Burns. This story is run in the Deviant the Renegade game, which is still in backer kit, which you can still go in and pre-order and get yourself a copy of the pre-order PDF and a hardcover when it ships before they all immediately disappear like they always do. You should check it out! We are Vorpal Tales, and we play terrifying tales and awesome adventures every day of the week. For other horror game goodness, check out our Tales of Terror and Damnation tomorrow, playing our Mage the Ascension cult crossover White Walls. And on Thursdays, Kimchi's Grimdark Chronicles, currently playing Grim Hollow. We also have awesome adventures for the less horror inclined Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. Check out our calendar for more, which you can find on our website, vorpaltales.com, with links to all of our social media, Discord to come hang out, and Patreon. Special thanks to Onyx Path Publishing for all the support they give their players. To Nate Mid for our custom character sheets, to Astral Tabletop for being our virtual tabletop of choice. Renegades, say hi and let the audience know who you are.
Hello everyone, I am Dwayne. You guys can find me on the internet at Made of Kimchi, and tonight I will be playing Robert Canmore, the mutant.
Okay, who's next?
I forgot the speaking order, I'm sorry.
Me too.
That should be pinned in the room, let's see.
Well,
let's see.
So JT's not here this week,
so
he
Jane.
would be next.
Okay. Hi, I'm Jane, also known as the Confused Crow. Tonight I'll be playing the Scream Queen, Veronica.
Hi, I'm Harry, also known as the Slubry Cat. I play Daniel Newman, Lieutenant Dan, who is helping these guys get out of the facility.
Hi, I'm Ray. I will be playing Hannah Lucas. You can find me at Twitter at RAChastaway. And I hope I'm not the one who dies tonight.
I'm Zach. I'm playing Ratchet tonight. You can find me on Twitter at ZachRules. And the way that things are going, I probably will be the one who dies tonight.
And last but not least, JT, we miss you. Get better soon. We'll see you next time. Okay. Now, recap time. Dwayne, if you would. Regale us on the session. Those events 2 weeks ago.
I thought I was wondering the recaps.
Do you have the recap ready to go?
Yeah.
Go for it.
Put me on the spot. Okay. I just had it too. All right. All right. Our deviants woke suddenly in a room in what might be described as a half operating room, half laboratory. Whatever the case, the renegades found themselves on a table with electrodes covering them and needles pumping plasmadium into their bodies. One by one, they try and fail to use their variations to escape, plasmadium preventing it. Angry and confused, they were forced to go the old-fashioned route, mustering the resolve to remove the 6-inch needles one by one. Free from the irradiated substance now, and their variations back online, each looked to escape through the locked door in their own way. Then, without warning to the others, jailbreak. Lieutenant Daniel has had enough of the Orochi Corporation. He is no longer willing to disappoint his late grandfather, a World War II paratrooper veteran. Lieutenant Dan has seen a lot of weird stuff while assigned to Orochi, but he won't be party to human or metahuman testing any longer. Company secrets in hand, he prepares to make this his last day. And then, the alarm goes off. Freed by a symbiotic and self-serving artificial intelligence, the cohort of deviants quickly form group to escape. Happening upon Lieutenant Dan almost immediately, they're hesitant for a moment before accepting his help. It's time to go. Orochi has other plans. Security android rounds the corner. Lieutenant Dan may not have power like others, but what happened next can only be described as powerful. A couple of headshots and he goes down. Self-destruct starts ticking down. Glitch jumps into the android, covering the explosive, saving the group and allowing for the next phase of the escape.
Excellent. When we re-enter the scene, you will have just destroyed the android. And as you all look around and take stock of the situation, you realize that in the confusion, you've somehow lost a compatriot.
Oh no.
Ah, shit.
Already.
That was quick.
It happens. We need to keep moving.
Alright, and I would like to use one of my merits. Luke is going to move up kind of between, like just behind Dan, and like a little in between, like just a little in front of Ratchet, kind of like forming like a little triangle of the three of us a little bit. And I'm going to use my merit, hypervigilance.
And what does this do?
Let me see. What it does when I find things, what I do know is it gives me the spooked condition right at the top of my skull. But it will make it. I always lose pages. There we go. Merits. I have there we go. The effect is your character is constantly on the lookout, scanning her environment for the curling of fingers, the flash of a barrel, a raised voice. You enjoy the aid again quality on reflexive wits plus composure rolls of your character to detect an impending ambush, snare, or trap. The drawback is, if I achieve an exceptional success on a roll to detect source of danger, my character suffers a spooked condition. So I want to help Dan keep a lookout for anything that might come our way.
Okay, and spooked, of course, means that you are both terrified of and fascinated by whatever strange thing caused you to initiate the power, to the point that at some point, you'll do something silly to investigate what you see or hear. It's up to you when you do that, and that's when you resolve the condition.
All right. I will keep that in mind.
All right, Dan. You're so competent. Lead the way.
Absolutely. Security room's up ahead. We can get more firepower there.
I hope you aren't expecting me to join you, go.
Well, you're gonna have to do something, because otherwise you're just gonna have to keep up. Let's move, people.
Come on, you've napped long enough. A little shrapnel won't kill you.
Raz does not reappear yet.
Ugh, he's so dramatic. Alright, jargon.
Robert covers up a little bit of his bubbly body and presses on.
Is there absolutely anything left of the robot that we blew up?
Yes, there is shrapnel everywhere.
Like, the blades and stuff that was on him, though, are no longer feasible for use.
Correct. You could recover the bits of metal, but they're not. Shanks, you could use them as shanks. But yeah, the blade. Okay. You have a mono shank.
Mono shank.
You all follow the guard, briefly wondering what happened to Glitch. We just met the guy, right? So, sure, it's fine. And you make your way to the security room.
This is where I left my buddy knocked out and tied up.
Yes. You make your way inside, And Robert says, close the door, hit that button. So, and then I'm sorry, Dan, not Robert. Says, close the door, hit that button so it shuts and locks. Then you all notice the bound, gagged, and very angry-looking guy on the ground. Dressed like Lieutenant Dan.
All undo is gag.
Friend of yours?
Yeah. Like, actually, I kind of feel bad, but at the same time, we gotta get out of here, and I don't know if he was gonna let me or help me or what.
I can work my magic to make his tongue down if we need to.
Oh, we can't hear you, DM.
Oh, sorry. He's just sitting there going, Dan, buddy. Dan.
Yeah?
The fuck are you doing, Dan?
You know, I was thinking about some things.
And he starts thrashing around.
Oh, Jesus Christ, calm down.
Jargon sick.
He tries to kick you in the kneecap.
Oh, fucking relax.
Jargon. You have a new chew toy.
Don't hurt him, he's not a bad dude.
Oh, relax. I won't have Jargon snap at you neck.
Yeah, no, but don't... Oh, come
I'll
on.
just put the fear of God into him.
You
Fuck
don't
you,
need
freak!
to.
Get back in your cell where you belong.
Oh, shut up.
I'm gonna press the
Can I
shank
do
against
a
his
thing?
neck and tell
Oh,
him
no.
to shut the fuck up. He's got one chance of getting out of here, and if he makes a fucking noise, it's over.
Can I do a thing?
He looks you in the eye and says, do it, bitch.
I wasn't able to use any of my abilities last game.
This is very out of character, Lieutenant Dan.
Yeah.
So, can I use Cause Red on him?
Use what? Sorry?
It's Cause Dread, I believe. Yes.
You got 5 dots in it, oh
I
boy.
have 5 dots in Cause Dread, yes.
This room's about to smell like pee.
So how would I roll to use that ability on him?
Which one is it?
Cause dread.
Cause dread. Let's find out.
I know I can't.
You
use
scream
that.
you are the law at him? That's my first gut instinct.
The
I don't know. I always like using Fire Emblem crit quote, so I might use pick a god and pray.
I was gonna like, she's like, I'm not a bitch, I'm the bitch.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So, I'll just put the gag back on him once... Oh wait, did you roll?
No, I didn't roll.
Oh, perfect. Well, I'll wait for you to roll. See what happens then before I do
Like,
it.
this poor guy has Jargon in Hellhound form on him, Ratchet with a shank up to his neck, and Veronica about to unleash mental hell.
And Luke about to slap a bitch.
Getting there now.
No one's in the mood to take shit right now.
Yeah, this is a bit of a stressful time.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay,
probably
I found your
take time to
section.
deal with it. Yay!
Creeping dread?
Yes, creeping.
Creeping
I'm
dread,
sorry.
haha. Nope, we found it, we're good. Okay, so, what's your magnitude?
5 dots.
Okay.
I love that.
Everyone in the room.
So, you roll. This one is subtle, which means you don't have to tell them you did it unless you want to. And because it's Cephalist, so
That's fine.
you roll your Scar attribute,
Okay.
plus your dots in the variation, plus your acclamation. That's a dice pool.
Oh, okay. So my scar attribute is I have a Bane to crosses. So that's 5 dots in that.
Oh no, whatever the attribute is that's tied, whatever, so the Scar itself would be tied to a power, finesse, or resistance.
Okay. Oh,
It should say
what
with the
is-
Scar.
What is okay.
If it doesn't
They
with this
usually say-
one, well, go ahead, Dwayne.
I was gonna say usually like on your scars it usually says like physical or mental.
Right.
Okay. I think Bane is a physical scar.
Bane is a physical scar. It is
Okay.
physical, subtle, repeatable. Haha.
Okay.
I have that one too. Wrote that one down.
Okay. Yes, that's right. So what would I okay, so I'd be rolling the 5 for my stat.
Yep, you'd be rolling the stat dice, and then you roll your acclamation dice. And then correct me if I'm wrong, people, but I also believe you roll your scar magnitudes dice.
Okay, so that's another 5 dice. And then acclamation is okay, down at the bottom. Okay, my acclamation is
That's a good pool.
I don't have any dots in acclamation.
You should have at least one.
Yeah, this defaults to 1.
Oh, okay. I guess I just forgot that. Okay, so scar, the ability itself, and then acclamation. That's all?
Yep.
Okay, 11
Yep, 11 dice, that's all.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is 5 successes.
Okay. 5 successes is a critical success.
Ooh.
You got a knife to his throat, you said, correct, Zach?
The shank that I picked up, yes.
Yeah, Jargon's also like right on top of him.
Would you like to make a roll to attempt to not let him suicide himself on your knife?
Sure, what am I rolling?
Go ahead and roll Wits plus Dex. See how fast your reaction time is. It'll be a contested roll. You got 3 successes.
That was not the right pool. Hold on.
Okay.
Four successes. Is what it's showing.
Okay, you beat him by 1. So, when Veronica does her thing, I think I'm getting names right here. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
When Veronica does her thing, like his eyes just glaze over. He just tries to thrust himself on your knife. When you yank it out of the way, he does in fact pee himself. But then he crawls up into the corner of the wall and just starts smashing his head into the corner of the metal desk.
Okay, that's enough. That's enough. I'm gonna go kind of pull him away from it.
Yeah, Luke is gonna help Dan do that.
When you touch him, he starts screaming, like, throat-tearingly loud.
I'm just gonna knock him out.
Okay.
I'm just gonna again.
And then Luke is gonna put that gag back in his mouth.
Sorry about that.
And is there any kind of tape around?
There is no
Sure,
tape in
there's
this
something
room,
in one of these
no.
drawers. No?
Not in this room.
Okay.
Not even
Okay.
some masking tape.
Masking tape, scotch tape.
Everything
any kind
is
of tape.
digital, man. They don't got
Yep.
nothing with
So-
paper.
Is
You
is
know
he
where
wearing
some
any
is, though.
armor?
Yeah, he's wearing the same thing that Lieutenant Dan is.
All right, I'm starting to start tearing his
Please
ripping his
don't.
clothes off. Well,
Oh.
taking them off and seeing if it's anything that fits any of us.
Okay.
So the pants
So-
are a little gross. But
he
They
did
won't-
pee in them.
I think I still have my ginormous or what it's called activated, so it's not
Yes.
going to fit me anyways.
This will not-
as part of gigantic. So
you are correct. This will not fit Ratchet, and this will not fit Veronica or Robert. This might fit Hannah, and it probably would have fit Glitch. In case you run into him again.
I have a question. Like, what's on the screens?
Flashing red lights and static.
Okay.
And the word emergency everywhere.
Lieutenant, do you know how to shut this off?
Do I?
You can't actually shut it off, but you did
Yeah, no, this is
silence the
higher up.
alarm in the first session. You can explain to them if you want what happened and why you did what you did when everything went to shit.
Yeah, so shit kind of went south, and I saw that as a sort of sign, not really, like figuratively. I'd been feeling bad about my work, and I was thinking about my grandfather and how little he'd approve of this inhumane shit. And so I, stockpiled some information enough to bring these assholes down, and waited for an opportunity, and it came. Is there a weapons rack on the wall?
There is a weapons rack in the room, yes, and you can get into it.
Perfect. Take your pick, people.
They don't have the really cool rifle he does, but they do have an assortment of sidearms that look super futuristic and shotguns and what look like electrified beatdown sticks.
Robert will take a shotgun.
Okay. This is a riot shotgun, meaning you can load 8 shells at one time. And the shells load on a little rack across the side, you know what I'm talking about.
Yep.
What are you looking for,
Hannah's going to take
Hannah?
a handgun.
Okay.
Luke is going to take a handgun.
Veronica's going to take one of those electric beatdown batons.
Okay.
Yeah, she's going to. Luke is also going to take, some like extra ammo and a couple knives as well.
This'll be fun.
I'll be looking for any first aid kit to try to patch up some of the exploding robot that I had from last time.
There is an emergency first aid kit here. Not on the rack, but it's just every room has one.
Veronica will also take a rifle for when Draz shows up.
They don't have the rifles here, but they do have shotguns.
Might send his ragdoll body flying a bit too far. Let's go with dual pistols for him.
Okay. You would be aware, Harry, that the rifles are custom issued and only you can use
Yes. It'll only fire if I have my hand on it.
Yep. And not only that, but if someone else tries to fire it, it will deliver one hell of a shock.
Ooh, nasty. I like it.
So, we got our guns. Do we have a map?
I believe we do.
Okay, good. That's nice to know that you're at least confident in some other areas.
I'm kind of saving your ass here.
So how do we get out of here?
Yeah, I do have a map, right? I have a map, right?
Yep. You know how to get around the facility. The catch is, because it went into lockdown, you have to disable the lockdown alarm in all 3 wings. That's why you can't turn it off in this room.
Yep, okay, so I suppose we should go to the first wing, the nearest one, and get that lockdown alarm disabled.
That's the one you're in.
Yeah, well then let's get that disabled.
Okay.
Let's go and try to find the place where that is and disable it.
This wing, you're the only surviving deviants. So, with the exception of androids that you can either try to violence through or avoid, you won't have any real problems getting to the super high-tech version of the breaker box.
Okay, well, apart from the highly trained and very expensive murder androids, it's a clear path, so you guys ready?
Yep.
Yep.
I'm gonna grab a beatdown stick and
Yeah.
on my way out.
Yeah. Luke will also grab a beatdown stick. She's
You gonna try to avoid the security or take it on?
Void.
We'll try to avoid until we have to take it on.
Okay, it's gonna be an extended contested roll, which is going to be Lieutenant Dan is going to need... How's your investigation, Lieutenant Dan?
My investigation is 3.
I need you to roll intelligence plus investigation 8 again, because you know the facility very well. Do that first.
Okay.
You're going to need...
Oh, yeah. Intelligence investigate. Here, let me do...
This is just a base roll. This one's not extended.
Yep.
Would the fact that I'm hypervigilant help him at all?
Not for this.
Okay.
It's int investigation. Got
8
it.
again. Yep. Oh,
Nothing.
yeah.
I rolled no successes out of all those dice.
Glorious. Hover over it, make sure it worked right. Make sure at least rolled the right amount of dice. If you hover over the result, it should show you how many dice it rolled.
It rolled 5. That's the right amount. I rolled on my girlfriend's Onyx Dice app.
Oh, you're using that. Okay.
Yes.
For those of you using the sheet, by the way, Zach figured out that the straight dice roll doesn't do anything. You have to do 10 again or 9 again or 8 again. The straight dice roll doesn't explode, which is no fun. So, that means it's a high-stress situation, man. Everyone makes mistakes. It's a confusing, weird underground facility, and the lights are flashing, right? Totally. It's obviously what the problem is. Which means you're unable to subtract anything from the number of successes you're going to need to avoid the security. You're going to need 20.
Oh my god.
So, who's got the best stealth?
I got 2.
My stealth is a 3. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Oh wait, let me get my my Google document of all my merits. I might be able to help here.
I have 3.
I have 3 stealth and 3 dex.
Okay. What about Luke and Ratchet?
Got 1.
Okay.
1.
So that's going to be Veronica and Rob.
The one wearing red bottom 6-inch heels has the best stealth.
Yeah, and the big giant guy.
So since you both have 3, you can take turns doing the extended roll. You're at 9 again because of the hypervigilance merit being used by Luke.
If you guys work together, I can give you +2 to your rolls.
Okay, yeah, we are working together, so...
Through cohesive unit.
Alright.
Okay.
A plus what?
2.
Nice. So you can decide who's going first and take turns. And then we need to know if you fail or botch along the way. And then also how many rolls it takes.
Okay.
Don't forget 9 again because of hypervigilance.
I'll go first. Why not? Unless you want to go first, Jane.
No, it's alright.
All right. 9 again. Here we go. I got 1 success.
19 to go. Dwayne, please count the number of rolls this takes.
Okay.
Okay. So it's my...
Stealth plus dex.
Stealth.
Yep.
Okay, and then to my... whatchamacallit.
Or no, I'm
my
sorry.
rolls.
This
Plus
might have messed you up, Dwayne. It's wits plus stealth because you're using your brains, not your
Oh, wits plus stealth.
Oh.
+2, you get 2 extra.
bonus
Do I have
die.
to dice?
Yeah.
It would have been the same. My dex and wits are
Okay.
the same number.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah, my dex and wits are 2. Okay. So... you may go first.
Sending him out.
Listen, I'm not going to get myself shot. I just bought this outfit yesterday, and it's already got shrapnel in it.
Well, that'll happen.
Oh,
I mean, how long have we been here?
Harry, make a wits plus composure roll. Let's see if you know.
That's 5 dice. Oh, I have it on my phone. I'll do
Or
that
no,
right
I'm
now.
sorry. Wits plus investigation. See how much you looked into people's paperwork.
Wits investigation. Okay, that's same number of dice. Okay, set it to Chronicles of Darkness and 3 successes.
That
3
means
9s, a 6, and a 2.
that means you actually recall information about 3 of them. You can pick which 3.
Well, I'll go with Veronica. I'll go with Veronica, Ratchet, and Jargon.
Jargon's
Jargon's your
dog.
demon. Fuck.
Jargon is my demon. Robert, I think, is the name.
And Robert, yes.
Okay. So, Veronica has been here for 72 hours. Recent addition. However, Veronica was delivered from another facility after they were already done with her. You heard something about managing to extract promising samples. They may be able to clone the power. Also, that facility was working on a way to exercise the demon.
Ooh.
Honestly, it probably would have helped you to stay there a little longer.
For Ratchet. Ratchet's been in this facility for 72 days.
Damn.
And you know that he's been implanted with stuff. You don't know what for, though.
Yeah, Ratchet, I can tell you, you're full of new shit they put in you. I don't know what,
It's very creepily, like, alien abduction stuff. There's something in his nose and something behind his ear. So they put something up in his gum line.
Concerning.
And then Robert has been here for 14 days. And in that time, let's just say there's been a lot of plastic applications.
Oof.
They would apply plastic to him, watch him mutate rapidly, cut things off, watch it regrow.
How awful.
Rude.
And then the bits they cut off, they would experiment with and inject into other deviants.
Hmm.
Yikes.
I'm gonna like touch myself to see if I can feel where anything.
The nose and the tooth, no, but behind the ear, yes. There's like a weird bumpy ridge there, and it's hard, like metal. And when you push up on it, it makes you feel all dizzy for a second. Like if you push up
I wouldn't
hard.
do that. You don't know what the fuck they put in you.
The one in your nose, Harry can tell you, is like COVID test deep. It's way up in the sinus.
Ooh.
And the tooth one, you can't feel it because it's up in the gum line. It's in the jawbone.
I'm gonna take a look at the knife and kind of poke around and with the one in my neck or the behind my ear.
Yeah, I hate to sound like I have a heart, but like maybe you shouldn't do that. No.
Poking it with the knife doesn't do anything weird yet.
Yet. Yeah, me, I'm sorry, what is your name? Talking to Ratchet.
Ratchet, what do you, what?
I'm not saying you shouldn't see what that thing is, but let's wait until we're not here. I'll help, but we can't be here.
I'll take a step out of the hallway.
Nope, can't hear you, Jane. I think you leaned too far away from the microphone.
Whoops. Alright, I'll take a step out into the hallway. Jargon, can you hold these for me? And she'll take off her shoes and hand them to the dog.
Does she scare you guys as much as she scares me?
Nothing really scares me anymore.
Okay.
She's not on their side, so at least there's that.
That is...
Yeah, but I don't think she's on our side either.
I will
You
say...
know I can hear you.
Until we get out of here, she's more on our side than you are, since you're the one
that's
in there.
fair.
I will say me and her have a lot more in common than you would think.
You know I can hear you.
I know.
Dean, Dan, whatever your name is. Be nice to a lady and she'll be nice to you. That's two successes for me. We're not doing so hot right now.
Okay, back to... That's 3 total of 20.
Oh dear. All right, let's try this again. Oh my god!
Do the dice hate you right now?
I got 1 success.
The dice are not on our favor. All right, let's roll mine. Okay, that's again 3 successes. Oh wait, no, that's 3 successes for me. I got okay. So
You're getting somewhere now.
Yay, we're getting somewhere.
What are we at, Dwayne? 9?
I was counting the rolls.
No, count the successes. Oh, yeah. Sorry, yeah. I can... Doesn't matter which of us does it. Continue.
Okay.
Okay. So this is the 5th roll.
Yes. 12.
3 successes.
Hurrah.
8 to go. No failures for botches yet.
That is 1 success.
13. Lucky number. Here it comes. Yep.
I fucking hate you, Tyler.
Oh, God.
Back to Veronica.
That's a fail.
Not one.
Not 1 out of 8
Now,
dice.
on those failures, did either of you roll ones? Ooh, Dwayne
yes, I
did.
botched.
Jane
Dwayne
rolled one.
botched.
I only rolled 1.
That also means you botched.
Oh no.
That's double botches. I like it. Carry on, Dwayne.
Oh my god. This is 9. 3 successes.
16. 4 to go.
Okay. 4 successes. Oh. Yeah, 4 successes.
20. Done.
Oh, God.
However, you
Wow.
got 2 botches. So, a couple of things are going to happen.
Just a couple.
Oh, jargon.
Let me find all my awesome, fantastic tilts and conditions.
Ah, yes.
Oh,
Because those are
no.
the words we'd use to describe that.
Oh.
Instead of evil, sadistic,
Yes.
cruel.
Hey, but if you beat him, you get a beat.
Yeah, I guess that's good.
Eh.
So, as you're making your way through the hallways, you make some good time. You don't run into any androids. You think you're doing good until you enter one specific hallway, and helix-based force fields pop into existence. So, like, you can see the little octagonal energy signatures. You can see through it, but it's blue, and it kind of wobbles. They pop into existence in front of you and behind you. And then the ever-present, easily ignored sound of fans stops for a minute and starts again. But the constant, slightly cool breeze that was blowing on you is now pulling stuff away from you. It's pulling the air out of the hallway.
I'm okay with this.
Those of you that need air are suffering the thin air.
This
Tilt.
is a problem.
I don't need air.
That's good for you, but I do, and I'm your way out of here. So let's sort this out.
It's like suddenly being at elevation.
No doors on either side of us.
Nope.
Are there any vents?
Can I use my lucky variation?
That'll help you once you decide what you want to do. It's not going to help you avoid the situation altogether, though. What were you saying, Veronica?
So this wall, is it like metal screwed in, that kind of stuff?
Yeah.
Alright. Jargon. Rip and tear. And she'll point to the wall.
Harry, you know this might be a poor idea, but you are going to suffocate. Do you stop this?
Suffocation, death by whatever thing will come out of the wall and shoot us, or electrified jargon. I'll let it happen.
Now your lucky's going to come into play, because
Okay.
this is when the other botch kicks in.
Ugh.
And your dog tears through the wall, alright. Shorts something out, causing that section of the wall to explode. Violently.
Oh!
Oh no, Jargon!
It does short out the force field, though, so there's that.
Woo!
Yeah.
Failing forward.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, after that, Veronica's just gonna be like, oh, you're so good, Jargon.
Yeah. My lucky variant bestows a stroke of good luck of moderate improbability. Moderate improbability. So it's like...
Okay.
I think she just starts pushing, like, whoever, like, might be in front of her, like, further down the hall, like, go, go, go. It's probably Dan.
6 is 1, 2. Okay. Then. Excellent. I'm going to need everyone to roll soak, which is stamina plus any cool soaking superpowers you have, and armor in the case of Dan.
Oh, okay, good. I'll
look. Now we are adding a special thing to your armor, Dan. It's ablative, meaning every time you do get hit, you lose a point of armor.
Oof.
Okay. So, where is soak?
On the sheet. I don't know if there's a roll for it. Did he put it?
It's just stamina plus. Oh
yeah,
no,
it's
my
just going to be
only 2. My armor's 2. Okay.
It's going to be just a stamina roll for you guys, plus any armor you have from like deviations.
2 successes for me.
Is anyone immune to electricity?
Nope, not me.
I failed for me.
I have electrokinesis.
Okay, so you can still be hurt by it. Oh. What, Veronica?
Yeah, 6.
Can I activate Carapace?
Yes. If you have something that would work, you have time to react.
Alright, so for Carapace, I would roll 1 plus... There isn't a scar associated with Carapace.
Okay, that's your... That could be the...
That's my freebie.
Yeah.
Oh, that's your freebie one?
Yeah, Carapace was my freebie.
So, in that case, you can...
Can I add that to my stamina?
We're going to call that resistance. Okay. So, if you have to roll to activate Carapace, which I assume you do because you want to look pretty most of the time, then, yeah, roll stamina to activate it. So, stamina plus acclimation.
Alright.
And there's something else you're supposed to add, but I can't remember what it is. Just add 2. Stamina plus acclimation plus 2. We'll look it up later.
Okay. Stamina plus acclimation. Okay.
And Luke, you can roll to activate electrokinesis to try to absorb some of the damage.
Yeah. Right. That would be.
It would be the attribute plus the scar magnitude plus your acclimation.
Alright, that's 1 success to activate Carapace.
So then you're successful.
Okay, that's good.
Alright, and that'd be 7 dice.
From the electricity ratchet, you take no damage. Go ahead and roll yours again, since you're ahead of the curve.
Okay.
What am I rolling again?
Soak twice. Once for the electricity and once for the explosion. You took no damage from the electricity.
Two. Okay, so yeah, I got 2 successes. One of them was a 10.
Okay, and did you roll your stamina? If not, go ahead and do that now.
Two successes.
So you only take 2 bashing damage from the electricity. Ratchet takes nothing from the electricity. What about Robert?
Why does it seem like I have so few dice than everybody?
You did not build your character to be a fighter, that's why.
Yeah, I feel that.
Well, no, I fight well, but I don't have, I don't have armor and stuff like that. However, I take half damage, so. Are we still rolling 9 again because of the situation?
No. 10. That was only for that one more. You're back to 10 again.
Okay. So just stamina.
Yep.
3 successes on 3 die. That's
Ooh,
nice.
Look at that! So you take 3 bashing, which round up to 2 because you only take half from the electricity. What about Lieutenant Dan?
I got 2 successes on my roll for soak.
So you take 4 bashing. That shit hurt.
Ow! Fuck.
What about Veronica?
Oh, that's right. I just rolled to activate Carapace. Okay, so then roll for soap. That's a fail.
Oh, you take 6. How many health levels do you have?
Carapace doesn't do anything to protect me?
Doesn't it add dice to the stamina roll?
Oh, I didn't do that!
Roll that. You might
Okay, so
go
how
down
much dice-
5.
Okay, 5 dice to my... Okay. I'm sorry, I'm very bad at this.
You're good.
That's 2 successes.
Okay, so you take 4 bashing. You're probably not knocked out. Now for the explosion, all I need to know is success or failure. So you're good, Ratchet, because you got 2. Go ahead and roll all of you except Lieutenant Dan and Veronica. Roll your stamina again. Pass, fail. Lieutenant Dan and Veronica, because of your physical armor, you are unaffected by the concussion that flings everyone into the other wall.
Success.
You are unaffected by the concussion, except that you're knocked off your feet and you lose your breath for a minute. What about Luke?
I have breath.
1 success.
Same thing. So, no one is stunned by the concussion, but the electricity hurt. You carry on down the hallway, and you make it to the door. You make it so the hallways are rounded, so you can see around the curve, but you're all up against the wall, you know, doing the ninja thing. And whoever's in the lead, will say it's Lieutenant Dan, because he's guiding you, your party. Looks around the curve, and you can see the door to the master control room, which is a combination power server room. But there are 2 very angry-looking androids standing guard in front of the door, which is normal.
Well then.
These two,
What's
though,
the plan, guys?
These 2, though, don't look like the one wandering the hallway in that they look the same, except they're thicker, because the armor plating is thicker. And they have what looks an awful lot like a predator weapon up on their shoulder.
Okay, good news. They don't look like the one we fought previously. Bad news, they look worse. We do have some firepower in the element of surprise.
Well, you do realize you might be the only one who knows how to use a gun, right?
That's a possibility. Here, let me look at my fucking... Okay,
I have one.
All right,
die.
assault team. Let's fucking go. I'm just gonna do a peek around the corner and use my Oh wait, no, never mind. That's the wrong thing. One sec. I'm gonna use my Orochi Advanced Tactical Training. Alrighty. Do I have like any flashbangs or something?
Sure, we'll say you have a couple. No white phosphorus,
Oh wait,
though.
yeah,
I'm
the
not that
robots.
nice.
Never mind. Why would I think a flashbang would work on a robot?
My powers are useless on these things.
Like, yes, you do indeed
Okay,
have flashbangs.
teamwork, boyos. On my go, pop around the corner and just blast them.
What's up,
So
Ratchet?
I'm gonna hold up the electrified club thing that we
Yeah.
took.
Yeah.
How do these things react to electricity?
You
They're
assume
mostly
badly it's an
plastic.
android.
Yeah.
If you could get through the outer shell, which is probably hard.
So we'll provide covering. We'll provide suppressing fire while you rush them and get up and get in close.
Uh,
I'll go
I've
in
got
with you
your
if you
back.
want.
Don't
From
worry.
a non-mechanical standpoint, Ratchet, from an immersive standpoint, you have to get real close and get into the armor seams, like under the armpit and if it's in the hip where the joints are. Get it in there, and then you'll do some damage. From a mechanical's perspective, you just got to do an attack roll, and you will be able to damage it with the stun batons.
Okay.
so I'm going to then try to kick up my monstrous transformation to get to the next tier, so that I have the claws and the Wolverine Berserker type ability.
Roll it.
So that's the attribute
plus the scar magnitude plus the acclimation.
Plus the scar magnitude.
And we will delve more into how your scars manifest when you use your powers, but we're not in action scene, just so you know. We're glossing over it right now.
Well, this is the unstable one, so it's something that I have to roll to keep it going.
To maintain, yep.
Yeah.
I just meant I'm not making you all describe how it affects you.
I successfully sprout claws.
Excellent. Although I do want to know in your case, do they like tear out like Wolverines? Does it look like it hurts like a bitch? They come out of your fingernails like Sabretooth?
They're gonna come, yeah. They're gonna come out of the fingertips.
Okay.
So it'll be claw action.
Okay. Little blood spray gets on whoever's next to get a ratchet when that happens.
Oh. My computer just died.
Is that alright with me?
Plug it in. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I'm still here.
Roll initiative.
Sweet.
Which is a D10 plus whatever your modifier is. Should be a double down arrow button for it in the quick bar.
Yep.
So I got 12.
Okay. The android rolled a 1.
6.
This is initiative?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I have a plus 17 to initiative.
Holy Jesus.
So is it 10 plus your modifier?
1d10 plus the modifier, correct.
Your modifier is right above your experience and beats.
Get my computer back booted up.
Robert's got an 11.
Oh, wait, no, I did my math wrong. Never mind, I got a 7.
Okay.
I'm initiative.
It's you just roll one dice.
One dice.
A single d10 and then add the modifier, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's an 8.
Okay.
Okay, and I will just send initiative. Oh wait, that's just my initiative mod. Wait a minute.
Yeah, you probably actually have to roll it. I don't know if the sheet's programmed all the
No,
way.
I got it. Not so 26.
Unsurprisingly, you'll be first, Dan.
Who'd have thunk it?
I acted last week.
Okay. Okay.
As soon as you
Alright.
go around the corner, you'll have time to see this because you're going faster than it. The thing on its shoulder tracks you before it even notices you're there.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to use suppressive fire. And, oh my gosh, and secondary target to make the shots bounce into the other guy as well. It just does bashing damage.
Okay.
So suppressive fire, I lay down covering fire, and I add my I add my defense to your defenses when he shoots at you. And deny any aim bonuses. Secondary attack, the bullets ricochet and do bludgeoning. So,
Okay.
Let's get some, Dex or Composure firearms?
Dex in this case.
Okay, let's see. We're going... 8, 9, 10. Oh, goodness. Okie doke. Long gun, so that's another thing. How the fuck?
How the fuck?
I only got 1 success.
That's all you need to successfully do a thing.
Yeah. It's 10 dice, though. So I do hit. The gun is plus what? It's...
I think its base damage was 6, plus whatever your
Okay.
successes were, so you're doing 7 damage.
Okay, so 7 damage, and then 7 bludgeoning just to the other guy.
Okay.
And then... and we because of the ambush, because covert operative .1, we deny 10 agains to them.
Okay.
I'm just throwing so many rules at you. I'm sorry for that.
I'm totally sure I won't target you with a cruise missile. Robert!
Robert's gonna go crazy. He has a shotgun. And since you told him to go around the corner and shoot at him, he is going to run around the corner.
I also add a point of lethal to each bit of damage to each of the robots because of level 3 of strike hard.
Okay.
Sorry, I got this whole fucking spreadsheet.
And then I add this.
Yeah. And odds are I'm probably forgetting some other bullshit too.
Yeah, so Robert is just gonna dash out and fire his shotgun.
Oh, Mr. Liberal. Okay. Let's find out what kind of damage that shotgun does.
Yeah, what is the damage? Well, first I gotta roll it. What is that? That's firearms and dex?
For a shotgun, wits.
Oh.
It's not really about finesse.
Wow.
It's about knowing where to aim.
Some garbage numbers. Here we go.
Damage is 4 because this is an Arachi shotgun.
One success. That's all you need.
I always forget, for anyone watching who reads rules, you're supposed to subtract your weapon from your initiative roll, but that's okay.
Oh.
1 success is all you need. That is correct. The blast hits both of them, blowing yet more bits off of their armor. And then it's their turn.
Are these metallic or plasticky like the other one?
Yes. Composites.
All right, I will. I don't know how far our movement is or how far away they are, but I will continue to run even after that shot until I'm right in the thick of them.
It's going to be awesome if they get hit with another shotgun.
Yep. It's okay.
Okay. So. How would they react to that? So. The first one, when you went around the corner, does in fact aim at Lieutenant Dan.
Well, that's fair.
The other one just kind of aims in the middle of the party. So, it attempts to stun you, Lieutenant Dan. It assumes that the Deviants have controlled you against your will because obviously you work for Arachi. So, what's your defense?
My defense is 5. And he gets minus that to his hitting.
Yep. Or do you mean you have something extra? Because that's actually how defense works. You have to overcome the defense to hit.
Oh no, because it's because of suppressive fire. So I suppressed him. Here,
okay, I see what you're saying.
No, so they would have it against me, since that was the plan.
Yeah, they would have the penalty against you. They're struggling to shoot you.
Okay.
I convey my defense as a debuff to their firearm skill.
No, come back.
So right now, Dan and Robert are the only ones that have come around the corner, though, right?
Correct. The other one is just aiming in that general direction. So, Lieutenant Dan. A little viscous blob, a pellet, hits your right shin.
Ooh.
And immediately reacts with the armor, shocking you. Giving you the stunned condition, meaning you lose your next action and half your defense until the turn after that. This tilt lasts 1 turn.
Yikes, indeed.
When your turn does come up, you can force me to let you have a turn by spending a point of willpower, but you'll take a penalty to all your rolls for that turn. And then the other blob is larger, is blue, and has like electricity coming off of it like it's a Tesla coil. And it hits the floor kind of like right in the middle of all of you that are around the corner. But it doesn't like shock you or explode. It just kind of like sinks into the floor, but then you hear like a weird science fiction based sound effect. And the floor seems to react to it. And the floor liquefies. And all of you who haven't come around the corner sink into the floor up to your thighs.
Oh.
And then the floor hardens.
Oh.
And then, which is giving you, obviously, a movement tilt. Basically, you're knocked down and you have to figure out how to get out of the floor. Or immobilized, I should say, not knocked down. However, you decided to run into the middle of them there, Robert.
I did.
And those are just their cannon mounts, which are targeting you independently of the androids themselves.
Hmm.
They look at each other like they're android surprised, and they look at you, and they both just kind of punch you from opposite directions in the side of your head.
Oh, joyous day. Do they hit me?
Let's find out. What's half your defense? Lieutenant Dan, because he still gets that.
Half my defense is would round up or down?
Always up for me.
3.
Okay.
So my total defense would be 8.
The first one does not hit you, however, there's a penalty to your defense for every cumulative hit, so the second one does.
Okay.
Meaning you duck out of one by putting your face in the path of the other.
That's okay.
That punch. Go ahead and roll your soak, because that punch is going to do 10 bashing.
Holy jeez.
Yikes, we might actually...
With my super 3 stamina.
Yeah,
Sleepy
but you
Joey
take half
rushing the
damage,
door.
you'll be okay.
Actually, no, I reread it. I don't take half damage, I take half the penalty.
Oh!
For, yeah. But I actually heal 1 bludgeoning every turn in an action scene.
Okay.
So I'm actually only at 2 bludgeoning right now.
Okay.
So that's 1 success.
So, you take the stun tilt also, because that's what it's trying to do, is knock you stupid.
Okay.
You are full of bashing, though. Whatever half the penalty is, remember to take that. Meaning if they hit you next turn, you're immediately going to stun you again. They're not trying to kill you. They're trying to render you helpless. So you lose your next action, and your defense is halved for now.
Okay.
And you're
something
prone.
happens when they hit me.
Do it.
So when they hit me, I have a variation of, where are you at? Deadly Ichor. The Ichor's counterattack responds to any powerful brawl or weapon attack, and it inflicts, even if it inflicts no damage.
Oh, so it hits both of them. Okay.
Yeah, and it's pressurized, so it can even hit at range too. So like someone shoots me, it like blows
so
out
gross.
of my body.
That's so gross. I like it. Okay, what's it do?
But what does it? Oh, so I just So I guess this is just a counter attack.
Probably.
So I would roll it just like my variation.
Yep, and if you successfully activate, it will do damage minus whatever their armor is. Yep.
See, that one has physical. Okay, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dice. That's 2, and I gotta reroll one more. 2 successes.
How much damage?
I don't know how much damage is per...
I would assume if it doesn't specify, it's probably based on magnitude. Let's look at it, though, to make sure. We should always... The first full session like this, we can look so we get used to it. What's it called?
It is under mutant variations called Deadly Ichor.
Deadly Ichor.
Counterattack any successful roll.
Melee lash of equal magnitude. So we look at lash, which is general or universal.
And lash is way back at the top.
There we go, lash. Damage rating of 0, magnitude 1. What's the magnitude?
3.
Okay, so... Melee, 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 melee. Three.
Sorry guys, I'm not trying to make this hard.
Oh, it's better that we look so that next time we know. Just trying to find if melee does anything special. There it is. Okay. And that's the only thing it adds to the lash. Yep, yep, okay.
Yeah.
And you got 2 successes on the attack?
Correct.
I'm going to assume this is lethal, not bashing. No, it doesn't specifically say, because it's some kind of acid. So it's 2 automatic damage plus 2 damage from your successes is 4 damage of acid. Okay.
Okay.
Does that hit both of them? I think we said it did.
Yes, even if they miss, it's
right.
Still...
Okay.
Or, no, I don't know if it's... I think it's only if it doesn't do... Yeah, if it doesn't do damage. So he would have had to at least hit me.
Okay, got it.
But I would have soaked up all the damage.
Right. In that case, it's Veronica's turn.
Oh boy, Veronica is not a trained fighter whatsoever. And also my powers don't work on non-human things, so my powers are useless. Can I see if I can summon Draz yet?
You can try. Roll it.
What do I roll for summoning Draz?
Whatever scar is attached to your main demonic powers.
Oh no, Draz is a merit.
Oh, in that case,
both Draz and
give me manipulation plus subterfuge. It's perfectly safe if you come out right now. Trust me.
Okay, so that's 4 dots going into manipulation. 2, 3, 4, and then subterfuge. Come on. Subterfuge. Okay, that's a 10.
Okay. He appears, immediately sees the androids, sees you're stuck in the floor.
Oh, I'm not stuck in the floor. I didn't go around the corner yet.
That it hit everyone who didn't go around the corner.
Oh, so I'm not stuck.
Shit.
Correct. It aimed into the middle of the party.
But, you know.
He looks at you. He looks at the situation. He says, "You said it was safe, you lying bitch." And you look at him, and like there's a hole in his abdomen. He's missing an arm still. He hasn't fully regenerated.
Oh, Draz, you useless piece of... You know what? No. I'm going to save my oxygen since it's not worth for you. Go back to hell.
It's like, why did you even call me? And he leaves.
Useless bitch.
Is there anything else you'd like to try?
Jargon, my sweet, sweet Jargon. You're my only reliable asset. Can you take this stick and go whack those guys?
Woof.
Good, sweet Jargon.
It puts the stick in its mouth, trots around the corner, because it didn't sink into the floor. It's a hellhound.
Yeah, it's a hellhound.
It trots around the corner, spits the stick out, and breathes fire on the entrance. And then it realizes that Robert's in the middle, but doesn't care. Doesn't matter who Robert is.
Bring it on.
So you're going to need to viscous glob the hellhound, Robert, because you're getting flamed.
Oh no!
And it auto hits because it's an AoE.
Oh, well, I mean, my Jargon has like 5 dots of merit in him. I have faith. I have faith in my sweet boy.
While you roll that, I'm going to look up fire. Go. Ooh.
Oh, I'm allowed to choose whether this happens or not. So
Oh,
if
okay.
I don't want to hurt, yeah,
Please do
I
not
may
hit
choose.
Jargon.
I may choose for my blood to spatter the attacker.
So the fire hits both of them. I'm going to go ahead and give you 2 bonus dice to your dodge roll, because you're not going to want to get hit by this. So yeah, go ahead and roll. How do we want to do that?
Actually, I'm stunned. Can I even dodge it?
Only if you spend a point of willpower, and then you still be at -3 dice.
Oh. I will spend that point of willpower.
Okay. Give me an athletics plus dex plus 2, but -3. So basically, athletics plus dex -1.
Athletics, dex. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to do that. That at a -1. One success.
You get out of the way.
Wait, that's not right.
You get out of the way, which is good, because when the fire hits them, the parts that it hit bubble and melt and slough off. Because this is molten metal chemical fire, heat fire coming out of that dog. The most heavily of the damaged androids, the one Dan hit the first turn, collapses into useless junk. The other one does not yet, though. Which means, now, it's Ratchet's turn.
I'm just going to try to brute force my way out of the floor.
Give me a super strength roll plus resolve, because you really want out. Or brawl if that's higher than resolve.
Nope, that is not.
It's really thinking. Suspense, 2 successes. You tear your way out. I'll let you have an action.
So I'm gonna go and tear in. I'm gonna try to run around the corner and tear into the android.
Okay. It's partially melted, and ricochet damage on it. Acid hole in it. What would you like to do to it?
Try to rip something off its head, maybe. Whatever.
Give me brawl plus strength. And what's your lash at? Your claw lash?
I'm at 3. I've got all 4.
Okay.
So I've got all 4 of my monstrous transformations activated. But since one of them is dead, it's not needed. Come on, there you go. Alright.
Oh, look at that. It's a critical success. You tear its arm off, and you beat its head into like a lumpy piece of metal with its arm. It falls over, and you're all like, Final Fantasy VII victory music! And then 2 more come tearing around the corner.
Oh my god.
Luke! There's another one coming up behind you, and you're stuck in the floor.
Alright, is it... Wait, how many are there?
You can only see the one because you're stuck in the floor, but you hear them screaming about another one that you can't see.
Alright, and I see the one coming towards me?
Yep.
How close is it?
It'll get there next turn.
Okay. I'm gonna try and get... I don't know how, but I want to try and get my ass out of the floor.
Go ahead and use your electrokinesis.
Alright.
If you can activate it successfully, you'll be able to copy whatever that android did to reactivate the floor to make it liquid again. And you can just step out.
Alright, so that is... That would be electrokinesis plus scar plus...
That's your scar magnitude plus your attribute plus acclamation.
Okay, acclamation plus scar...
Scar magnitude plus whatever the attribute is that the scar uses. It'll stay in the scar if it's like physical or mental or...
Alright.
It might also give you a category like power or finesse.
Right. Okay. Okay. Alright. Okay, so it is involuntary.
So, like, on the scar itself, it'll tell you.
Yeah. Yeah. I keep, like, going back to the book. There we go. I can't wait until I can buy, like, an actual physical copy of this book and make it easier for me to find things.
You can use the Command F button. That's what I like to do.
Oh,
It makes things so much easier.
I have it pulled up on my drive on my phone.
Oh.
Is it stimulus or power buildup?
It is involuntary stimulus.
Okay, so... Oops. Finesse. So, you can pick your best finesse trait. Wits, dex, or manipulation. I wouldn't say... Wits or dex in this case. Manipulation wouldn't really apply.
Wits or dex?
Wits or dex, your choice, plus the scar dots, plus your acclamation. Yep.
Alright, so that'd be... 2 plus... 3, that's 5. That'll be 7 dice. Excellent.
The 2 tearing around the corner, by the way, for everyone to know, don't have to shoulder mount. They're the ones who fought last time.
Okay, that's nice to know.
Coming around the corner from behind us or from...
One's behind. One's coming up behind where you were just stuck in the floor. The other one's coming around the other way towards the door. So, from both directions. Because it's a curved hallway. So you've got behind Luke, who's still pulling themselves out of the floor. Then you've got the other end of the hallway past the door coming from that way.
Okay.
3 successes.
You successfully activate it and pull yourself free. You can take one other action. You can fight it, or you can try to get farther away from it, basically.
Am I still stuck in the floor?
Nope, that's the last... yeah, you're the only one.
So, like, how far is that one? What I want to do is I want to use the electrical prod thing. And
you could close with it. And it will get to you next turn, but you can get to it this turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna shank that thing the best I can.
Okay.
More like bludgeon it.
So you can get up to it.
I mean, with electricity. I'm gonna kill electricity.
You can get up to it, and then on your next action, you can hit it.
Okay.
And that'll actually protect Veronica some, too. He's not going to get to her.
Yeah.
Dan, back to you. Would you like to use your willpower to force an action, or just sit there and count the birds?
I'm zapped right now, but wait. So if I force an action, will that increase my recovery time, or if I just sit it out? No, just okay. Then it's totally worth forcing an action. I have a ton of willpower.
Okay, so you spend a temporary point, and then you're at -3 to whatever you roll this turn.
One though, yeah. There's 2 rushing around the corner.
You can only see the one. The other one's behind.
Okay, well then I'm going to engage that one in hand-to-hand combat.
Okay.
Let's do it.
They hit hard.
Dan looks a little drunk, but you're like, he's probably a drunken master. He seems like a badass.
Okay, I'm gonna grapple him. I'm gonna be using Krav Maga, so let's see. Let's see how this goes. I have my phone here.
Now don't forget, you're -3 to the total.
Okay. Oh no, only 8 dice. What'll
Oh no!
Oh no.
Okay, that's 4 success. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
4 successes.
You successfully grapple.
So then I add here. Where's the Krav Maga thing? Damn it went away. Okay, +2 damage. With the grapple maneuver. Gain the ripping grapple. Inflict a point of bashing damage and inflicting pain. Although it's a robot, it doesn't feel pain. I can blind the opponent.
It does still have... It is an android, but it does still only have visual sensors in the helmet module.
So I'm going to fucking rip those out. Then continuous bite, and it will be inflicting lethal damage.
Okay.
So that's 6 lethal. I believe. Is it just my successes, or is it my successes plus strength?
It would be just your successes in this case.
Okay, so then that would be 6 lethal damage. And it's blind.
Okay.
Jesus fuck.
Excessive force vibes?
Getting stunned doesn't seem to slow Dan down any.
No, it does not.
Robert.
Since
you already paid to come unstunned. You're at -3 for the turn, though.
Okay. I don't like being one of them's already dead.
There's there's 2 standing androids. One Dan's grappling and one Luke is grappling.
Next to me.
No, the 2 next to you are gone.
Oh, they're gone.
Because Ratchet came around the corner, ripped its arm off, and beat its head module in.
Oh yeah.
And you're watching this happen.
All right. Well, that was the top of the round, so I heal 1 bashing. Yay.
So basically, you're in the middle, equidistant from both of the androids, but also you have an ally grappling with both of the androids in melee.
That's okay. I'm equidistant, you say?
Yeah, but you couldn't necessarily hit them both unless you have hope, because they're both about 20 yards away in opposite directions.
Would you consider that more than long range?
That is medium range.
Beautiful. I use the variation lash with circle strike.
Okay. Tentacle time.
Tentacle time. That 3, 6, 8 total. -3, you said?
Yep.
So 5. It does not go off.
1 success. Which means it did go off.
Oh, there is an 8 in there.
There's an 8 right at the end. That's all you needed.
All right, so it does go off. A lot of things need to happen.
Okay.
I need to roll brawl. And gosh darn it, I had it.
Probably Brawl plus Dex in this case because it's a ranged attack.
It is.
Do you have something to make Circle Strike a ranged attack?
It behaves like long burst.
Circle Strike's melee only.
Yeah, it's a melee only, but it's long burst.
It can only affect visible targets within 1 yard.
Oh, is it 1 yard? Oh.
Yeah.
I thought long burst was longer than 1 yard.
It behaves like long burst, as in it adds 3 dice, and you can attack as many that are in that 1 yard.
Ew. All right, well that doesn't do anything then. Well then, I guess I'll just have to move up and hit 1.
You feel like you're less likely to get messed up by the one the Lieutenant Dan's grappling. It seems like it can't target properly.
Then I'll come up and stab it in the back with... I'll still use a lash. I don't have to circle strike it.
You can still say you activated the lash with that roll, so you're good there.
Yeah. Still brawl and dex minus its defense. And I'm still at -3.
Yep.
Yeah. And I don't even hit him.
I only rolled 1 dice. Is that accurate?
Yeah. My dex is 2 and my brawl is 3, and I'm at -3.
You stun stick it right in the armor and nothing happens. You're like, oh, that's a bad spot. And then that android tries to hit Dan and punches the wall because it's blind. And then the other android sees Luke running up to it and pulls, "Here, hold this," by extending its nano blade so that Dan runs right up onto it. At least that's what it hopes is going to happen.
Okay, one more time.
It's stabbing you as you run towards it, but you saw it coming and got out the way, so you're good.
Yay.
Veronica!
Veronica's still stuck in this floor, but hey, it's time for some exorcism-esque movements to see if she can inhumanly get herself out of this hole.
Okay.
So what should I roll there?
Well, what are your variations?
No, all of my variations are mind-based. I was just thinking that she could, like, back spider crawl, or you know how possessed people always move really creepy in the movies.
Yeah.
Do something like that to get out of the ball.
Tell me what your scars are.
Alright, baying, crosses, concentration, and conspicuous appearance.
Okay. If you're willing to, what's that called? Activate conspicuous appearance is the word for that. Can't remember what it is.
Yeah, she'll
terms.
She'll get a little demony, at the Let the deep fires of hell spew out from their physical vessel to get out of the stupid hole in the floor.
Hold on 1 second. Instability. That's what I'm looking for. That's the word. If you're willing to take an instability, I will let you creepy ass exorcist your way out of the floor. So,
Okay.
Is that on the sheet somewhere? No. Okay, so you're gonna have to find a place to mark your instability.
Where do I put that?
It's a rating of 10, so it climbs from 1 to 10. You're all at 0. You mark it like bashing, lethal, aggravated, so you know there's 3 different levels of instability: minor, medium, and major. This is a minor instability.
Looking for instability on the sheet.
Yeah, you'll have to probably put it in the notes section in Astral. That you have minor instability 1.
Minor instability 1.
Yeah. If you ever get to 10 with any form of minor... So basically, if you feel minor, then it starts upgrading to medium, and then it upgrades from medium to major.
Okay.
And then whenever you fill the last 5 boxes of 10, it's -1 stacking on scar resistance rolls.
Okay.
And then, of course, if you have medium instability in the final box, the number 10 box, 1 scar goes up in magnitude 1. And for every major instability... I'm sorry, for every medium instability in any of the last 5 boxes, that scar goes up by 1 per box. Major in the last 5 boxes, you get a new unentangled scar.
Oh boy.
You don't automatically get new variations, but it allows you to then buy more variations.
That's fun.
Okay. So you free yourself, and we'll say that takes the turn because you gotta do some weird nonsense. Your dog, however, will go to try to help Lieutenant Dan because you didn't tell it not to stop helping.
Oh, yay. Thank you, dog.
Yes, Jargon is a good pup. After this, I'll let Jargon go back to being a cute little Pomeranian.
Come back to me, dice roller. Here we go. He doesn't breathe fire, though. Too many friendlies. So he tackles. So he tackles the dog, he tackles the android, taking the android down and Lieutenant Dan, and now it's just a big pile on the floor.
Dog pile, you could say.
Yes.
Tish.
Ratchet.
So I'm gonna go up and take a swipe at the android.
Which one? The one that Luke is fighting, or the one that like 3 people are on now? And a dog.
Because I think I had to turn the corner to go after the first one. So if Luke was still in the hall behind me, I wouldn't see that one. So I would only see the one that's being grappled.
You would see Veronica crawling across the ceiling, though, if that affects you at all. Like, completely backwards. Arms don't bend that way.
There's definitely some black ooze leaking from her eyes.
Yeah, that thing they always do on the scary videos where the jaw just keeps opening and it's a black abyss, that's happening too.
Yeah, so I'm still looking at trying to take a slash at the robot, assuming the robot is larger than Dan and Jargon, so
yes.
That there's exposed metal bits that I can try to claw at.
Yes.
So I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
And I got 5 successes.
Critical hit again. That one was almost out anyways. So yes, once again, you rip a leg off this time. And beat it to death with its own leg. It's apparently your shtick now. Luke!
Yep.
You're all alone with this android.
I'm gonna hit it with my electric rod. My electric rod. I'm gonna hit it with that.
Dex plus brawl. Or weaponry if you have dots in weaponry.
Dex
Yep, plus either brawl or weaponry, whichever's better.
I'm gonna tell you right now, those the same. So, I'm an endurance person of endurance. I'm not an person.
I'm sure you'll be fine fighting this solo.
3 successes.
Okay. You do successfully hit it. It is damaged.
All right, and then what I would also like to do, if not this round, then next round, what I want to do is I want to use my good old friend electrokinesis to power it off.
Yes, you could try to do that. Dan, that would be next turn though, yeah. Dan.
Oh, I'm muted. I'm back.
You're back to normal, but the android has been leg beat to death.
Okay, well, I'm gonna... So the android's not dead yet.
No, it is.
Oh, it's gone.
Go assist.
But
Luke.
you
I'm
can
going
hear
to go assist Luke
Okay.
by grappling the other android in hand-to-hand combat.
So it'll take you a whole turn to get there, but you can punch it next turn. And you're in range now, meaning Luke will benefit from your defense.
Brilliant.
Yay.
Robert!
Before I can do anything, I gotta make a roll.
Okay.
We forgot to do it last time.
Okay.
It's okay. I succeeded.
Okay.
Thank God. I needed to do my deterioration for using my variation. But I succeeded, so I'm okay.
Too bad. I mean, good. So what are you going to do?
I am... Yeah, I'm gonna try and go hit this thing, hit the last one as well.
Okay. We'll also take you the turn to get there,
Okay.
because you're not as fast as Dan.
And I heal.
Yes. While you're all getting there, it's going to try to stab Luke again. Unsuccessfully. Veronica! They're all rushing towards the other android.
Alright, I'm still on the ceiling, right?
Yeah, and you're
Can
stuck
I
in this
drop
form for a
down
while.
Onto the, Can I drop down onto the android?
You can, and if it was human, it'd be terrified. But what I will do is give it a -1 penalty to all its rolls. This is Spider Ladies on it. Ratchet!
I'm gonna run to where I can see it, and assuming I am still holding the other droid's leg, I'm gonna toss it.
Roll it!
What do you want for a roll on that one?
Brawl or weaponry plus dex. But it will do strength and damage.
Two.
Nice. And what's your strength at this point right now?
My strength at this point is effectively 6.
Nice. Yeah. You hit it. You hit it right in the abdomen and things break. And Luke, go ahead and activate your electrokinesis. And if you succeed, you will be able to partially shut it down, which will horribly penalize it.
Alright, so that's 7 days. Alright, 4 successes.
Nice. So you shut its primary power off, and while it's failing over to backup, it's got now a -4 to everything it does, including its defense. It is moving very sluggishly and erratically.
Excellent.
Dan!
Yeah.
You watch Luke power it off. You figure you could wreck this real easy now because you're Dan.
Yep. Time to hit it with that strength brawl.
Yep. He's gonna punch it, or you're gonna pick up that leg and finish it off with that leg that came out of nowhere.
I'm gonna grapple it
Okay.
because I just got 7 successes.
Okay.
Nice.
What's your damage for this?
It's what? So it would be 7 plus the 2 lethal, and so it's all lethal.
In
So
partial
that's,
shutdown
9
mode,
lethal damage.
in partial shutdown mode, it's only got 2 effective armor. So yeah,
Yeah, that's
you can just
How am I better
you
with
can,
my hands than with my gun?
you can
I
describe how
would-
you disassemble an android with your hands.
Yeah, I think if it's
Reverse
impartial
IQ,
shutdown, I'm gonna like grab it and get one hand under the chin and then one like right at where the front armor plate is and just pull back so that its neck wiring is exposed and then
Looks a lot like tearing its throat out. Somewhat
Yep.
disturbing. And on that note, you have killed all the androids, and we're a little bit late, but we're still going to take a 7-minute break, audience, so don't go anywhere.
alrighty.
And then we'll see if we can get into the room and escape this wing. And we're back.
Oh, hey.
You have completed your combat scenario now, but that room is still super locked.
Anyone good at dealing with those? I'm pretty sure they've revoked my key card at this point.
Just try.
All right, I'll give it a shot.
Your key card has in fact been revoked.
Yeah, unsurprising.
Because the androids upload everything they see, which is you killing them.
Oh.
Did they at least like give me like? Did at least a thing pop up that said like that was sick, bro, on the keypad?
The android's face display said "sick kill shot, bro," and then blipped out.
Oh.
How do the androids get into the room?
They weren't. They were guarding it from entry.
I'm asking the lieutenant. How do the androids get through rooms?
As far as you know, the androids aren't allowed in this room.
Yeah, they don't go in there. Normally,
Only
they have
humans
chips that allow them in, but
Does this door look like Jargon can rip and tear?
No.
Oh, is there any vents anywhere? Cause
So
no.
So Harry, give us a intelligence plus computer roll.
okay, let's
See what you know about this room.
No, I'm pulling up my thing. Don't worry, Jen.
Well, he's
Okay.
rolling. So this room is like completely sealed off. There's no windows or anything, are there?
Did I take any? I swear I took. Let me just double check. Where's
Ah.
I took 2 in computers, so that's not bad. So it's 4 dice.
Correct. You can't see in Ratchet. Correct. And the door looks like a Star Wars blast door.
No successes.
Yeah, you don't actually remember how this room works, but you remember there's something about vents that's weird. It's not normal.
This door. There's something venti about this room. I don't know what it is.
You know you're not going to get through the vents, though, because they're strangely narrow.
Yeah, I bet they probably thought of that.
Oh, not even exorcist mode, Veronica.
No, you gotta. Your skull wouldn't fit.
Correct.
Well, you know who doesn't have bones?
Your tiny shitty dog.
Excuse me, but that tiny shitty dog saved your life, and also right now it's in its Pomeranian form, but before it was like in the big Doberman
Yes.
form. So be nice. Draz.
He reappears. This time he has the arm, but it's like the hand is just bones.
Okay, good job. You're looking better.
This poor Drax. I feel bad for him.
Don't have sympathy for him. You have no
It's
idea.
a fucking hell creature thing. Yeah.
He's an imp, and in order to become an imp, you had to do terrible things while you were here.
No, I didn't. I was born this way.
You're still a shitty human being, so or whatever the hell you.
Well,
It's
yeah,
the
he's
only
not a human
consolation
being.
I have is I'm not a fucking human being.
Not anymore, at least.
Never was.
I recycled your soul. Anyway.
I don't have a soul. I'm an imp. Did they teach you anything?
Do you want your tongue privileges revoked? I will gorge that tongue out of you. I could take the teeth too.
He's
We
just
put it
staring
back.
at you with that I'm really bored. Why am I here? Look.
Anyways, you're here because we need to get into that room, and there's something with vents and being too skinny, and since you don't have bones in this form, go do it.
What do I do when I'm in there?
Let us in.
How?
I don't know. How do you... There should be a button or something.
I don't know. Figure it out.
Draz, humans are stupid.
Okay. 15 full minutes pass. And you at first you hear clang, whomp, whomp, clang. And then it's quiet. It's quiet. Clang, clang, whomp, whomp, clang. He's climbing back out now. Yeah, it's a keypad on the other side, too.
Fuck.
What's the- do you know what the keypad number is?
1, 2, 3, 4. I'll just punch that in and see what happens.
Denied.
Shit.
The doors slide one way or another in some way. It's not a swinging.
It's an iris door. Meaning it opens like an eye.
So there's a center where
Overly
everything
dramatic.
comes.
Yes.
So there's a center where everything comes together.
Correct.
I'm gonna shove my claws into the center and try to pull it apart.
So, you start feeling around before you try. You're like, this is awesomely airtight. Interesting. You can still try, though.
Yeah, I'm still gonna go for it.
Okay, so you get your claws kind of sort of where they need to be, and roll it.
What do you want for that? Strength and...
Stamina.
Two.
So, you don't get the door open, but you succeeded, which means you're able to tell the group you can't do it with raw strength. It's not that you can roll more dice, it's that it's just too heavy.
Is anybody here good with electronics? Fuck.
Draz, do you think you could open the vents so then we can all get through them?
No, they're too skinny, remember?
Then
Yeah.
metal or something.
No, they're like built into the rock.
I can't widen them, but there's stuff in here too, I don't know what it is.
What kind of stuff?
Electrical stuff. It would be in the way if you tried to widen it. You can't move this.
Fuck with it.
Yeah, get in there and cut something.
Yeah.
Find a line that looks important and chew on it a bit.
Sure, why not? Clang, wang, clang, 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 wham, clang.
Draz, you
Nothing.
shouldn't complain so much.
Nothing.
You know your body. You know.
Nothing. And then the panel lights up bright red.
Oh,
shit.
And it says, emergency fire containment system activated. And you all hear a really weird noise. Like all of the air instantly being pulled out of the room before a highly toxic chemical is poured in, because it's basically a data center and that's how that works. And Veronica, you feel your little buddy die again. Instant depressurization, harsh acidic chemicals. He dead.
What a useless little.
I hate you!
I know you do. Jeez, you know, Draz, considering how useless you've been, you might not be promoted to a middle demon.
And while you're waiting, watching Veronica talk to no one. Containment stay phase 1, 5 minutes later. Containment phase 2, 5 minutes later. Containment protocols complete. And then the door opens, because that's what happens after fire containment.
Oh.
Is it still full of toxic chemicals?
Everything has like a faint sheen to it, like something was sprayed in here, but you're not breathing it now.
Okay, don't lick the walls.
Yeah, maybe don't touch them with your bare hands if you can avoid it either.
Yeah.
Not good for organic matter.
I've managed to, make it this far without licking very many walls. Good.
Yeah, Veronica's just gonna pick
and
up
I'm gonna
jargon.
walk right through.
This whole jargon. Good dog. So, we needed to go in here. Why, Lieutenant?
Once you're in, you're able to see a wide variety of control panels and servers. And Harry's like, or Lieutenant Dan is like, my access has been revoked. We're gonna need a hacker or something. Or I guess we could just break everything and see what happens.
Alright.
I could try and use my good pal electrokinesis, and
That would have allowed you to get through the door, which they did a very hard way. Poor demon. However, that won't help you hack a computer because it doesn't give you like the ability to know passwords. It lets you control power, but not access codes. You could shut everything in the room off, see what happens.
alternatively, I could try something else.
Will any amount of studying determine what any of the controls do?
Yes, Lieutenant Dan still knows which system needs to be deactivated.
Yeah.
So you're all standing around looking at that particular monitoring control station.
So should I just Han Solo this thing and fucking...
Well, wait a second. I paid attention in history class. Orochi is a giant snake monster in Japan. There are names associated with the myth, so maybe those could be passwords. There's Dishonorable, Grass Cutter, which is a sword that they stole from his tail.
You could, in fact, try an occult roll, which we're going to say doubles for enigmas in this game.
I am
Are there any-
difficult.
Are there any monitors in the room?
Everywhere.
What are they displaying?
Whatever it is that they're supposed to be controlling. So there's a bank of monitors showing each floor of the building. And then there's monitors in all the rooms. You can see the rooms you were in. And then there's monitors in various parts of the corridors. There's monitors in what looks like the robot recharge station, probably. And the androids plug in, like Borg.
I'm going to point to the Android recharge station and be like, we need to shut that down.
That's one success for a cult roll.
Okay. Whoever's going to do the computer roll to hack the system can now have 8 again.
Okay, I have 2 dots in computer. Does anybody have more than that, or an int higher than 4? Because I have int 2 computer too, so...
Can anybody put more than 4 dice on a computer roll?
No.
Nope.
Okay, 8 agains.
Veronica hands you a list of potential passwords.
1 success turns to 1 success.
The second password works.
Well done.
Wow, possessing a bookworm does come with its uses. Who would have thought?
You turn it off. And everything that was alarming and red and flashy goes back to green. Which also means, if anyone's going to follow up on what Ratchet said, the androids return to normal patterns of patrol, and all of the extra androids return to their stations and plug in.
So,
How do we shut this room off? And I'm just tapping on the monitor.
I don't know. I'm not the computer guy. I'm the shoot stuff guy.
Danny boy, if we get spotted by those things again, would we be in trouble?
Yeah, probably.
Ugh.
You can do, and he's going to point to Luke. You can do electric stuff. Can you shut the electricity off in this room?
I mean, wait, this fire suppression system's already been discharged.
Yes.
Probably needs a little time. We can fucking light this place up.
No. But is that going to shut down the other room, the recharging room, or is that going to be done? Is that its own separate thing?
Well, presumably, if we just killed them all, they, recharging's kind of useless.
You don't actually know, but yes, Luke could try electrokinesis to power off everything connected to the recharge room.
Because if we fry this room and the electricity goes out, any doors that are close shut electrically probably aren't going to open up.
Yeah, if we torch the place, you're right.
And who knows, maybe you'll shut the power and the air off too. You are like a half a mile underground.
So if we can just shut off this room, that means that they're going to go there to recharge and not charge, and they're just going to pile up in there.
Luke, you can go ahead and activate your electrokinesis again.
All right. So your thoughts would be 7 dice. Eight successes.
8 successes. Not only does it shut down all the androids in the control room, you also disrupt their wireless connection for the roving androids. They just stop. Like, they don't fall over. Whatever they're doing, they stop mid-stride, locked in that position. Like frozen Terminators. You can now freely move about the cabin.
Yeah, she looks at Ratchet and she's like, I take care of it.
Good job. Were there any people in the room when the demon set off the fire suppression system?
No, there were no people in here. The only other person you've seen so far alive is that poor guy who's trying to smash his face in because of a critical success on terrorizing. He's seen hell. There's no point in living now.
I feel like we should restrain him further so he doesn't smash himself more.
He's unconscious.
You realize I probably should have held him down better 30 minutes ago. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
He's also naked because he has been stripped of his armor.
He might get found in a very interesting position.
So, you have successfully deactivated one of 3 stations necessary to move farther up the facility.
Ooh.
The other 2 are in other wings. However, this wing is secure now. Meaning you could go look for recovery options before leaving. There's no threats to you here in this wing.
Can we download a map?
Yeah, Harry's got one. Or Lieutenant Dan has one on his cell phone.
Okay, Danny boy, where's the med bay?
There are regen pods on this floor.
Perfect. Then let's go to there. Those pods you go in them, they'll help you feel right back to normal. Although you might have to be, locked in and vulnerable for a little while.
Better than the nurse putting ice on a broken arm.
Yeah, although I don't know if, they can, turn it off remotely or electrocute you. Well, I guess we'll find out. Let's head there.
You should be fine. Everything's fine. Does anyone not get in a regen pod? Is there anyone not hurt or doesn't care and would rather keep the damage?
Barely hurt, so I'm not getting in.
I'm rather hurt.
Okay.
I'm pretty hurt, so...
Me too.
Are there any other people on this floor that we might run into, Dan? Or was it just you and Schmuck Boy?
Surprisingly, Dan, and strangely, all the doctors were called away to whatever grand experiment was happening that apparently went terribly wrong.
Yeah, so it seems something went really wrong. There are no doctors left, so it was just me and him.
Does he got a badge that still works since yours doesn't?
That is excellent thinking.
While we're healing up, if you want to, if you're not going to be healing up, and I didn't see you catch fire like we did, so I don't know how you're doing.
I'm okay. I'll keep patrol. I'll keep watch.
If you could try to grab his badge.
Wasn't it in his uniform pocket or on his uniform?
Yeah, isn't one of you wearing a uniform?
I think Luke was.
Check your pockets.
Luke checks your pockets.
Who got the pants? Yeah, we'll say Luke had the pants. Yes, you do have the key.
Excellent. She holds it up between the two of her fingers, and she's like, got it.
Brilliant.
And
It's going to be amazing. So you all get in regen pods, yes? When you find them?
Yeah, I'm keeping guard. I'm not getting in.
Lieutenant, I know you have a complicated relationship with Jargon, but...
I'll want up. I suppose... this is our Jargon stand-in. I like it.
So, you all get in the pods, and they do heal you. However, these regen pods are experimental. They're injecting you with deviant DNA to heal you. Meaning...
Yay?
Meaning, those of you that already had rapid healing, it's going up 3 ranks, max of 5. Those of you who didn't now have rapid healing 3. But it also means you're getting new scars, whether you like it or not. And those scars automatically, what did we just call it when it happened to Jane? I can't remember that word.
Instantaneous? No, wait. Hold on.
Instability. You all get one major instability automatically.
Oh. Okay.
So, I will drop 3, 4, and 5 I will drop. See, the variations on page 151. You all can look it up.
151?
At magnitude 3, you heal bashing 1 dot per turn, and all of it at the end of a combat scene. And you heal all lethal at the end of every session.
Cool.
For those of you that went to 4 and 5, it's real crazy.
Oh,
Deadpool
good.
level at 5.
Oh, sweet.
Now, you can choose to have me randomly apply a magnitude 3 scar on you, or you can increase one of your scars by a magnitude of 3. You choose.
Ooh.
Starting with Dwayne.
Oh, hold on. Which one? I gotta check and see which one is attached to my healing. Oh, that one might not be so bad. Let me see what level 5 is of that one. Oh, where are you at, Scar? There you are. I think that's a universal scar. Where are the universal scars at?
I don't think scars have universe. They have controlled, involuntary, and persistent.
Yeah. This is a persistent. Because you're always healing. Why can I not find it? I really can't find it. Really?
Maybe the name is slightly different. While you're looking, though, we're going to jump to the Ratchet. We'll come back to you.
Yeah, so his rapid healing is tied to glitch. At level 5, that means...
Looking at it right now, this is good.
That means that any willpower expenditure causes the distracted condition, and the distracted condition does not resolve until all willpower is healed.
Yep. You willing to take that, or do you want me to randomly assign one? That's not, not terrible. It. Okay. Veronica.
I think I will take the... Oh, shoot. I had it in mind. It's the one where you need to use it a lot.
You already have that one at a lower level?
No, I'm going to take it.
Oh, no. If you don't raise one of your existing scars, I'm going to randomly apply one.
Oh, okay. Okay, fine. Fine. I can up concentration up to 5.
Okay. What about Luke?
So it'd be the healer variation.
That's the variation, but you have to either raise one of your scars by 3 points, or have me randomly assign a new scar at rank 3.
All right. So all of my 3 out of 4 of my scars are rank 3.
So you can only use one then.
Yeah.
So you can decide if you want to bump the one that's not 3 more points, or let me give you a new 3-point scar.
Yeah. My one is insistent. So. I think.
Sure.
Yeah, so like I have 1 dot in insistent.
So it would go to 4.
All right. Done.
If you're willing to accept that. The other choice is I randomly pick a new one.
Let me think. Come back to me.
Dwayne.
Okay, so I did find it. I was looking at the A's. I should have been looking at the C's. And I'm gonna put all of those 3 into my into the conspicuous appearance, which makes me both. So not only do I look completely inhuman now, I am also terrible and monstrous. Meaning that I do have bonuses to intimidation rolls, but all of my social rolls I make against baselines using chance die.
That's amazing.
Monstrous has to do with I'm persistently hunted. I have the hunted condition forever.
All right, because you're Frankenstein now.
Yeah.
Frankenstein's monster.
And
okay, Luke.
It's not just like Arachi's going to be coming after me. It's supernatural creatures are going to be coming after me.
Yeah,
Oh,
everybody
hello.
wants to put you down or take you because you're a freak. Yep.
Right.
Are you interested in joining in hell?
I might have to go there.
Or heaven.
No, hell's a more fun place. It's warmer there too.
That's just bad propaganda.
Please, God's a prude and you know it.
I'm not denying that, but the angels can have their fun. I am going to say, roll me up that random scar.
You gain genetic disorder 3 because a new power was forced on your body and it's unstable.
That makes sense. I like it.
Meaning, anytime you want it to screw with you, you can get a beat for it happening, but no more than twice a session. Also, during action scenes, you automatically get the sick tilt, and after 6 hours, you're treated as if you've been awake for 24, meaning you get fatigued fast. You're gonna need a lot of coffee.
Okay.
So I'll say those again. Twice per session, you can tell me, make the condition screw me up, and you can take a beat, and I will give you some horrible negative for a scene. And also, when you're fighting, you get the sick tilt, which you can look it up, or I can tell you when it comes up. And then, after 6 hours of activity, you feel like you've been awake for 24 and be fatigued.
Alright.
Okay, but now you can all heal. That's useful. Totally won't go wrong later, I'm sure.
This is awesome. Does
So-
anybody else have fast healing 5?
Yeah,
Yep.
Wolverine does too now.
Yeah, we can't die.
Yeah, you're Deadpool now.
Healing 3.
Healing 3, you heal all bashing at the end of a fight. You heal 1 bashing per turn. And at the end of each session, you heal all lethal. It doesn't do anything for aggravated, though. Except aggravated heals twice as fast, but it's natural time.
Just genetic disorder.
That's on page 163. You have magnitude 3.
Yeah, I put it on forms on my sheet, and I just put like 3 periods by each one.
That works. Okay. So you leave this wing. Would you like to go northeast or northwest relative to like a triangle? You're at the bottom of the triangle. If the triangle was facing down. This way or this way?
East.
Does it matter which one we go to for next?
Is
Dan?
there a difference, Danny boy?
Are the pipes calling?
Now that you have working credentials again, Lieutenant Dan, you can do computer plus wits. See what you figure out.
Brilliant. Computer plus wits. So 5 dice. I just dropped my phone because of jargon. The little boy, the little man jargon. Okay, 5 dice. Let's see how it goes. Wow. Oh, 2 successes. Hey!
2 successes.
I thought it was none, but it was 2. I'm happy.
Northeast seems to be in full lockdown. Totally contained. Northwest, you can't even figure out what's happening in there. There's no communication. All the electronics seem scrambled. There's something really weird happening in Northwest.
Okay. So Northeast is secure, Northwest is fucked.
Secure also means lots of androids wandering around.
Yes, that's... yeah. So... do we have to stop all this before we leave, or do we...
The elevator will not turn back on until all the alarms are off. However,
okay,
Northwest...
let's take a vote then.
However, Northwest has the master control center for the androids for the entire this entire section. All wings.
Northwest is the one that's in just chaos, right?
Yes.
Alrighty, who's ready to plunge into chaos?
Sure.
Always.
Why not?
Do we have a choice?
Did we actually heal from those, or did we?
Oh yeah, you fully healed from being in the entertainment too.
Well, I mean, you just heal it all anyways because it's a new scene. So
even your aggravated went away.
So no lethal or bashing for me.
Correct.
Yay! Thanks.
Also, you all have Arachi uniforms now, but not rifles because those are DNA coded. But it means you all have the same armor Dan does, +2.
Can I wear that?
I mean, so you had all the time you needed to leave the ward. So like yours is just like the back plate and the front plate with straps hanging over your shoulder. Okay. Then you took the leg plates off and kind of stuck them to your thighs.
All right.
You're not wearing the uniform, just wearing torn pieces of it in key areas. Same for Ratchet, but mostly so that it doesn't tear when he changes size.
So +2 to whatever armor?
+2 to soak rolls, yeah. And also you have fresh suit, Dan. Now it's ablative, which means anytime you do actually take damage, you lose a point of that armor. It goes down to +1 and then becomes useless. But only if you take damage. If it protects you against all the damage, it doesn't ablate. It has to be pierced or torn to lose efficiency.
Did we find any other fun stuff while we were searching around?
Depends. What would you want to find? Random things? No, but if there's something specific, perhaps. You have duct tape now, since you're all asking for tape.
Listen,
it's Gorilla Tape, too. It's good shit.
My stepsister, for her 15th birthday party, had a Gorilla Tape themed party.
So I imagine those aren't going to be an adequate replacement for the brass knuckles that he had when he came in. So that's kind of what he's going to, if he can find those or something that'll be an adequate replacement for that.
Did those get destroyed?
You said any weapons that we had when we got our clothes back weren't there.
Oh, so go ahead and give me a crafts roll plus any intelligence attribute. I mean, any mental attribute. I don't care which of the 3. Sheer tenacity, cleverness, or you know what you're doing. Your choice.
Going with sheer tenacity on this one.
2 successes.
2 successes.
You're able to fashion usable brass knuckles out of android parts.
Sick.
Yeah, they look kind of cool. Anybody else?
I've still got my shotgun, so.
Okay.
Veronica's gonna want to spend some time making. Oh. No, giving armor to Draz wouldn't make any sense. Yeah, so I guess she'll just make the armor look nice, so she's like, I feel better about wearing this.
You know, Danny boy, whoever designed your equipment needs to be guillotined.
You're apparently a fucking demon. Why do you care about fashion?
Now, I remember from
Listen.
session 1, I showed you there were
Vanity,
two
one of the 7
styles.
deadly sins.
Listen.
I showed you there
Yes,
were
I
two
am
styles of Arachi armor, including a business suit in the 6th.
Okay, good. Yeah, she's fashioned it into a business suit. Listen, I'm possessing a teenage girl who didn't have anything she wanted, and, well, now I'm just, you know, letting the flesh suit that I embody live the dream. You know, she gives her life, I get to inhabit the flesh, be everything she ever wanted to be, and in return, she gets to be added to my little soul collection down in hell. Isn't that nice? I'm kind of like a fairy godmother, you know.
We have a different definition of nice.
Yeah, that
Stay the
sounds
fuck away
kind of
from my daughter.
Bad, yeah.
And stay the fuck away from my sister.
Well, I mean, as long as they're not, like, desperate outcasts who, you know, don't have a support system and, you know, like, they're not vulnerable to the cult, it'll be okay.
So, just wondering, what was your name? Current.
I'm Veronica, and that's all you need to know. We don't talk about who she used to be. Isn't that right, Jordan?
Alright, so you said the northwest quarter, is that where we're going, Lieutenant? Or whatever? Northwest, that's okay.
Northwest, I mean, it's up to you guys, but I think we should try to use the Northwest to get as an opportunity to turn off the drones and the androids.
Alright, let's go turn this shit off so we can get the hell out of here.
Let's move.
Okay. You, move to the northwest corridor, and you head down the corridor, which is just a large tube-style corridor, but it's open wide enough that, like, 2 lanes of vehicles could move through, and sometimes they do, with pedestrian traffic on the sides. Nothing in here at all. No guards, no people, no nothing. Not a mess either, just empty. Not at all ominous. When you come to the end of the corridor, where Lieutenant Dan was expecting there to be a security checkpoint, it's been destroyed. It's just broken metal, smashed wood, shredded plastic. And there are 2 destroyed android droids and 4 dead guards in the wreckage.
Was it going out or in, like the destruction?
This came from the wing itself, not from the tunnel.
I have an idea. Can I use telepathy?
I can reach out to all deviants using telepathy.
These ones are dead, but it doesn't mean they're all dead inside. You can try.
Exactly. Okay.
What's the range?
I don't actually know the range on telepathy, but I do know that telepathy is tied to conspicuous appearance, so I'm ready to get all demon freaky. Okay, I'm pulling. Oh shoot, I was in the right thing. Okay. Let's see. If my brain will function. Where do I find... here we go. Cephalus variations. Body snatcher, creeping dread, memory creep. Telepathy, here we go. I have it at 3. Does it say the range? Magnitude 2. It does not say the, yeah, no, it does not say the range.
They target in range, so where would
What is range?
reasonable distance, I don't know.
Yeah, we'll just call it... I'm going to give it a secret radius, because of what's happening. I'm not going to tell you. But yeah, you have X radius. Go ahead and roll it.
Alright. Let me get my dice roller up. So that is... That is 2 successes.
You successfully tap into the mines inside the wing.
I forgot to add one, so that's actually 3 successes. My bad. I forgot to add the aptitude. Yeah, aptitude.
And you successfully touch the minds of what's inside. And you're going to gain a new status condition, not in the book, that I like to call catatonic.
Ah, great.
Veronica's eyes widen and dilate to maximum size. The jaw opens, works a little bit. Veronica falls over.
Can Luke grab her?
Yep. Somebody's going to have to carry her. The dog looks very upset about all this.
Oh, poor Jargon, little Pomeranian.
Yeah, Luke will do her best to kind of like drunk girl walk Veronica.
Shouldn't be hard.
I mean, they're about the same size.
Yeah, Veronica's like 5'2". The heels make her, she wears 6-inch heels, so the heels make her 5'8".
But yeah, you're not, I don't think you're wearing them right now, so yeah, you're about an inch taller than Luke is.
Yeah, so it'll be fine.
We're about the same height.
What you got, Ratchet?
She's got a condition on her?
Yes, but you can't remove this one.
Okay.
So let's. Do I get to communicate with the thing while I'm
Nope.
unconscious?
It's gonna be amazing.
Yeah,
Did she conspicuous appearance demon out while this is happening as well?
Yeah.
No, in fact, the opposite happened. It's like it's just a girl now.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
the demon was like, "Nope, I'm out." For a minute.
If you're
That's
seeing,
why you can't cure it.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, so if you're seeing what Veronica looks like without the demon, she's just like a very skinny, frail, freckly, straight-haired, foreign-looking girl.
Wait a minute. I have an idea. We could just wait. The demon's out.
Yeah, the demon's out.
I'm gonna just take some of the gorilla tape, and I'm gonna tear a bit of it up, and then I'm gonna put it in the shape of a cross on her forehead.
Oh my god!
I knew that's what you were gonna say.
Jargon's
You are
a
saved.
hellhound.
Luke is going to she's gonna like think about like think about like ripping off that tape cross, and then she's like, you know what, I'll just like rip it off like if we need the demon, you know, but for now I'm just gonna drunk girl carry.
Jargon's even more upset now because there's a cross.
So there's a door that is.
The door is open. The security checkpoint is wrecked. Now, what you can see from here inside is just blackness. It's like a beckoning black maw.
Any like howling or anything, or like screaming, or just.
Not only can you not hear anything, it's like the absence of sound. You can hear each other. It's like the inverse of noise inside that maw.
Huh. Hello?
You all also automatically get the spook condition just because you can sense the energy in there. It's not good.
Oh, great.
Bad vibes. Okay.
Darkin, can you light the room up? Little hellhound thingy, can you make fire again?
Wine,
Pull
pause,
the cross off
mistress.
my head.
Wine, pause, mistress.
Fine.
The dog looks at you, and if looks could relay information, that was a paragraph of scolding. And then it looks at Lieutenant Dan, and then it bursts into flame and trots into the maw. And it stands there and looks expectantly at the rest of you.
On y va.
if as long as the fire's going, I'm gonna follow.
It's actually making it possibly creepier because now it's flickering, terrifying shadows everywhere.
Oh wait, I mean,
but you can see.
If we didn't know there was a flaming hellhound, yeah, but we know we're following a flaming hellhound. So then it's like, yeah, that's from.
The first thing you run across as you head deeper inside is about a third of the way towards your target room. You find people fused into the ceiling, the walls, and the floor for the entire length of a corridor in various states of body parts sticking out. And I don't mean sucked in like the gel, like fused with it. Like
that
they're merged with the metal.
Nietzsche ass shit right there.
And with the ones that have heads sticking out, and the ones that you can see faces, are all absolutely terrified, except they're now dead.
Oh, let's try something. I have a merit called flashback.
Does he give
That
any
would be very
indication
useful.
he's going to try anything?
Does what?
Does Robert give any indication that he's going to try to do something?
No, this is more of a. It's up to the storyteller. And I will get the specifics here.
If you don't tell them you're going to do it, you just do it. It's an internal thing, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, it's an internal thing. So flashback. Sometimes deviants recall their torture and transformation vividly, whether they want to or not. Once per chapter, you can choose to accept the shaken condition for your character. And I get a flashback or vivid traumatic sense memory or an important part of her transformation. You might recall code phrases, medical diagrams, words exchanged between tormentors, or something else of importance.
Oh, okay. Sure. So you take the shaken condition.
Yes.
And you have a flashback of other experiments that were happening when you were turned into what you are. How much do you actually remember as the character?
Specifics, not much.
Okay. You have a flashback of whatever they used to merge with your DNA to make you what you are isn't from around here. They didn't, use genetic science to make you grow tentacles and bulbous transformation. No. They used some kind of arcane ritual to summon a thing at the height of a blood moon on the side of a mountain in an old stone henge, using words that have way too many consonants and not enough vowels.
Of course.
Okay, so hell might be the place to fit.
No, this wasn't hell. This was somewhere else. They called something down from the outer dark, from the void.
Yeah.
And they probably didn't send it back once they were done with it.
And you remember the doctors talking, very shaken, after they got a DNA sample from it. They're a lot harder to put down than they are to call up. And you remember an experimental room where something similar to what you're seeing now happened. Not the same, but similar. On a much smaller scale.
Yeah, so for as big and terrible as Robert looks, he goes wide-eyed and stops, dead in his tracks, and it's visually blatant that something has, clicked in his head. Oh, look, I've seen this before. Can't remember when.
It was like a tenth of this severity, and the thing they called up was still the size of a house. I wonder what that means.
Oh no.
But yeah, I'll explain my little flashback.
Is Veronica awake yet?
No.
Yeah, you're just carrying her around a husk, just like a cicada shell, the actual body.
Yeah. Yeah, so Luke is going to, she's not really gonna, think about it, but she's gonna go up to Robert and just like in Russian, she's gonna be like, "Hey," and like snap her fingers, like, "Need you here," and and she's like, we don't have time for this. We gotta keep moving. We gotta get out of here first before we.
First, we need to get the drone controller off.
We need to do what we need to do to get out of here before we have the luxury of losing our fucking minds. Okay?
Robert just explained to everybody what he saw, or no?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
Like, but it's obvious that when she said that, she's like, please, God. You know, she's kind of like, also, kind of spooked. Exactly. So she's like, we don't have the luxury of this right now. We got to go.
Yeah, let's find that AI core or whatever the bit is that controls all the drones and androids.
2/3 of the way towards your goal, the word non-Euclidean comes to mind, as all of the angles and geometry of the hallway just like break down into, you can't even, there's no words to explain it.
This triangle's more than 180 degrees. What the fuck?
Correct. And like, Ratchet's like sideways on the wall looking down at Robert, who's walking on the floor normally, even though you're both on the floor.
Do we actually need to do whatever's in here? Like,
yes.
Do we have to deal with this?
Yes.
We motherfucker.
Unless you could find like a cruise missile to just like blow this wing up. But you're underground. That could be real bad.
You just get crushed under a mile's worth of bedrock.
All of you, except for Lieutenant Dan, please roll acclamation plus dots in highest scar.
Hi, I'm unconscious. Do I still need to do that?
Nope, you don't have to either.
Acclamation plus high scar.
Yep, as a dice pool.
Wow, who knew?
Are we? Does instability kick in on any of this or no?
If you fail, no. Because instability is going to be caused by something else in a minute.
Oh, great.
We love being unconscious.
2.
2 for Ratchet.
That's 6.
3 for Robert. That just leaves Luke.
4 successes.
Nice. Okay. All 3 of you are able to sense, as you enter into here, something's changed. There's an energy here. You might call it a radiation. But you don't feel like it's burning your bodies, it's burning your minds. Mental radiation burns, perhaps. Like it's an energy source leaking in from somewhere else, like if you were exposed to deep space vacuum only mentally.
Oh. And so Robert will turn around to Lieutenant Dan.
And look down at him because he's on the ceiling underneath you.
Oh. He's on the ceiling underneath me.
Yeah.
It took me a second, like, what?
Exactly.
Do you feel that?
He's talking to you from the side.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel that. I don't like this, but we kind of gotta... The sooner we get this done, the sooner we can get out of here.
So Lieutenant Dan actually feels the mental burn as well?
He told you he did. It doesn't mean it's true.
Okay.
Lieutenant Dan is feeling the vibe in here. It's probably what he thinks you're talking about.
Yeah, he's fucking... I don't like it. It's making my teeth itch.
Not that. The burn.
You don't know what
In your
that means.
mind? No,
You
I
don't know what that means, Dan. You're like, nothing's burning.
No, I don't. This place is weird, but not like that.
I shrug it off. It's just my body being weird.
No, I get what you're saying, brother. Yeah, no, there's something not right.
Like a splinter in your mind.
I mean, I got the book learning to be able to describe it in a way that'll make sense. But there's something not right, and it's like fucking with my head.
Should we go back? Press on.
I mean, we got. I mean, apparently we got to get through this to shut everything down to get out of this wing, because we got to shut them all down. Because whoever designed this apparently wanted everybody to die if shit went wrong. Because they're assholes.
Well,
so
shit has definitely gone wrong.
Yep.
It's the fastest way to clear a security breach.
let's
Fuck it. Push on.
Let's get this and get the fuck out of this fucking creepy ass nightmare of
Yep.
it.
This nightmare tunnel.
Okay. When you finally reach your destination, the door isn't there, because the hallway just ends. Like, hallway, jagged metal, jagged wall, jagged ceiling piece. And it's just space. And a planet, a giant, massive planet, blazing red and orange, surrounded by 2 moons, one of which isn't round, and seems to have tentacles coming out of it, swinging around in the air. Not in the air, in the void. You can't see the sun that's making that planet blaze red, but there's light coming from the side. But you don't see a sun. And you stare.
Who the fuck were you working for?
You stare into the
The
maw.
more we go down this tunnel, the more I ask myself that same question.
You stare into the maw of the breach in reality, and you all gain the persistent condition madness. Meaning, once per chapter, I have a pool of dice equal to 10 minus your resolve plus acclamation. Once per session, I can throw them at you as a negative to any roll, just because.
Hi, I'm unconscious. Do I get this too? Because I'm not actively witnessing
Oh,
this.
you already got this. That's why you went catatonic, yes.
Oh, okay, that's fun. Thank you.
To resolve the condition, you have to heal a medium or major instability. It's not going away anytime soon. Every time you fail a roll when I throw the penalty at you, though, you get a beat.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, there's always an upside to conditions. So yeah, whatever your resolve plus acclamation is, 10 minus that is how many dice, how much penalty I get to throw at you once per session. And you can role play it however you want, but you're not quite right in the head anymore. However, at this moment, Veronica wakes up screaming. Good thing that tape's gone. And looks like Demon Veronica again.
Oh, you're back.
Like levitates up in the air like in a possession movie, still screaming. And rushes forward and it hits a side panel that closes an emergency shutter that Veronica shouldn't even know is there. Like the hallway cuts off like an emergency fire door would. You can't see the breach anymore.
Oh, well, that's good. So was our objective, is it behind the breach?
Yes, however, when Veronica seals the breach off from the rest of you, all the power to this wing immediately goes out. And you all run for it because that means no more oxygen either. So you all sprint
bounce.
like maniacs trying to
I'm
beat...
okay with it.
You're all... No, you're not going to be because it also seals all the blast doors.
Oh.
Yeah. So you run like maniacs to try to escape the wing before you're trapped. Like leaping through doorways as they close and sliding underneath them as they slide shut. And you manage to roll back out into the main corridor as the last blast door shuts, sealing off this wing. Killing the power to the entire wing also killed all the androids in the remaining wing.
Beautiful.
Hey.
Let's shut that off and get that elevator working.
Why does my forehead hurt?
I'll tell you later.
You fell.
Dan,
In that wing, in the last wing, you don't actually have to roleplay going through it. However, every doctor and deviant in the wing is entirely catatonic or irreparably insane.
Oh.
They're all because the wing was sealed. They're all locked in their rooms, and you can see them. But it's not like a clean, orderly experimental lab anymore. Now it's like insane asylum in that way.
Okay.
Jargon, are you hungry?
Eat the doctors.
And the ones that aren't just screaming and the catatonic, the ones that actually mumble or talk, they all just keep saying the same thing over and over again. We let it out.
Okay, Jargon, you can eat the doctors.
But don't eat them too fast, Jargon.
Jargon can't even get to them because they're sealed in their rooms. You have to let them out.
Really? The doctors are sealed?
Yeah, and I feel like letting all the crazy doctors out of their
if you feel like being murderous, you have control of the wing. You can just turn the air off in those rooms.
Yeah, that seems a bit cruel.
If there's someone who's catatonic, Jargon's got to recover their strength somehow.
I do have a conviction of 4, so I probably would turn off the air.
Let's do it. Jargon.
You stop them, Ratchet, or you don't care about these doctors?
Why
it
are we
seems
wasting
inhumane.
Time? I don't give a fuck about being inhumane. We are wasting time.
Yes.
We are in a fucking hellhole trap. Spending time feeding that thing is time that we are not spending getting the fuck out of here.
Listen, this thing has helped every single one of you and needs to recover its strength. You want it to be able to, I don't know, breathe fire again, set itself on fire again, rip and tear holes in walls again, then let it eat.
When did it rip a hole in a wall? What the
After you say that, your dog looks up at you and it paws you and it gives you a look like, I'm not eating those people, they're infected with something.
No, you don't want to eat them? Oh. Alright,
Mom, no.
Can I eat that one? Looks at Dan.
No, you can't eat Dan. You can't eat Danny boy. I'm sorry, Jargon. Do you want to go back into hell? You want to go back down to hell? Get rested up on your pillow of skulls, yeah?
Wolf lick.
Okay.
And as you enter into the elevator to ascend higher up into the facility, you all look at each other and you contemplate what you saw down there. Whatever happened in that medical wing was obviously just a side effect of whatever they did higher up, because Harry already found out the experiment was taking place. To the level you're heading to next.
Great, love that.
Fan-fucking-tastic.
And that's what you can contemplate until next week.
Oh, God. Dwayne can't comprehend this.
You're looking down at the ceiling, Dwayne. Well, that's all the divergence our renegades can handle this week. Have no fear, next week we'll continue this story at 10 p.m. Eastern. As for other terrifying tales, starting tomorrow, you can check out White Walls, our Mage 20th Anniversary Cult crossover story, Session 1. Kimchi's Grimdark Chronicles on Thursday, playing Strange Aeons in Grim Hollow. On Mondays, Cyberpunk Red. Tuesdays is Dragon, Scion 2E. It's already funded, but you should check it out. It has like a bajillion stretch goals you can get in on before the Kickstarter ends. Wednesdays is Infinity, the RPG. And on Fridays is Scarred Lands. Check out our calendar for all the info at vorpaltales.com, where you can catch all of the scheduling, our social media links, Discord links to come hang out, and our new and improved Patreon. Renegades, let the viewers know the next show they can catch you in here, and other cool things outside our show we do online.
Good evening, everyone. I am Dwayne at Made of Kimchi on the Internet. The next time you will see me gaming will be here Tuesday for Scion 2E Dragon. Outside of that, I promise that I will have all of the videos that you have seen here up on the YouTubes in our archives by tomorrow, hopefully.
Hello, I'm Jane, also known as The Confused Crow on Twitter and Tumblr, all one word, all lowercase. I have commissions open, 5 slots are still available. Other than that, you can find me on Wednesday Infinity playing Momoko, and on Thursday with Dwayne playing Dahlia. It's a good time. Tune in.
Yes. Hi, I'm Harry, aka the Slippery Cat. You can find me on YouTube and on twitch.tv/TheOnyxPath on Thursdays from 9:30 to 11:30 p.m. Listen to the Saratoga by Night podcast. I do that. It's fun.
Hi. Hold on. I think it's... hi, I'm Ray. You can catch me in the Discord. You can also find me on the Dragon Fable podcast called Falcon Reach Fables, a podcast I do with my friend Kai. Kai has been playing that game for 11 years, and I've never played. I just get to experience Kai doing something they love. We are on hiatus, but we will be coming back soon with a whole bunch of new content, so look forward to that.
Hi, I'm Zachary Naldra. You can find me at Zach Rules on Twitter, in various Discords, and I'm probably watching a whole bunch of stuff on Twitch. So if there is a live play that has to do with vampires, I'm probably watching it somewhere in that chat. You can find me on Drive-Thru RPG. I've got like 3 things. I'm the only Zachary Naldred on there, so if that you need to find me that way. Otherwise, yeah, you can find me here Saturday nights.
Unmute. Excellent. And now, for the Ride or Die viewers, it's vote time. Audience, you can vote until the reel ends. Your vote is plus 2 bonus die to any variation activation roll for the cast. Cast, you're voting for each other now. For any reason, 1 vote per person. Your vote is either 4 beats or 1 free use of willpower in a future session. Go!
Tonight I'm going to vote for Zach for better understanding my powers than I do.
My vote also goes for Zach, because, you know, what? You took down 3 out of the 4 androids?
With limbs.
Yes.
Yeah, I know, I'm thinking.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna vote for Zach as well. I think that Zach was on some king shit with the way he took down those androids.
Zach is the combat beast, and yep.
Yep.
Yeah,
Literally.
that better than the actual soldier.
I don't know.
A bit better.
Good.
All right.
I think I'm going to vote for Veronica. I'm voting for because just like everything she did this session, I was just like, that was baller as fuck. You know, she scared the one guy. She crawled like a fucking demon on the ceiling. I loved it. I loved everything.
Excellent. Leaves you, Zach.
Alright, so I'm gonna have to go with Robert, who went through the healing chamber and came out just a horrible, hideous monster, and made that decision to be able to help us get out of here. So
it's going to be awesome when you get out of the facility and go back to the regular world.
Yeah, I have insane.
You're gonna need a really big
to everything.
Yes.
There's always a spot welcomed in hell for you.
Yeah, 10 again does not exist for me anymore on any social role.
And from me, and we're power leveling because this is a shorter story. Y'all get 2 XP and 3 beats.
Oh,
Woo.
2 XP.
Yep, and 3 beats on top.
All right, so remind me, the beats.
You need 5 beats to get to an XP.
All right, so
And now, for the audience, we leave this world and return you to the well-lit path until the next week. But we know we'll see you again along the way, because there are many worlds, but only one Onyx path. Until then, good night.
good night.
Good night.
Bye. Have a wonderful time.